Have you ever wondered how crucial India's port infrastructure is to its economy and global trade? To comprehend this, we must first recognize India's strategic geographical position. India, with its vast coastline extending over 7,000 kilometers, is ideally situated, surrounded by sea on three sides and sharing its borders with multiple countries. This unique location places India at a key juncture in global maritime trade. Now, ports, as we all know, are the gateways to global trade. They facilitate the exchange of goods between countries, and their efficiency is critical to maintaining the pace and smooth operation of this exchange. Ports handle around 90% of India's trade by volume and 70% by value, emphasizing their significance in the country's trade dynamics. But it's not just about trade. Ports play a pivotal role in the economy as a whole. They are crucial for industrial growth, job creation, and the development of auxiliary industries. A well-functioning port infrastructure can lead to increased industrial activity, economic growth, and overall development of the region it serves. In the case of India, due to its extensive coastline and strategic location, efficient port infrastructure can have far-reaching impacts. It can facilitate faster and more economical trade, thereby boosting the country's export competitiveness. It can also lead to the development of coastal regions, creation of job opportunities, and overall economic growth. However, the importance of efficient port infrastructure goes beyond just economic aspects. It plays a key role in national security as well. Ports serve as the first line of defense, and their efficient management can significantly enhance the country's security preparedness. So, when we talk about the importance of India's port infrastructure, we're referring to a multifaceted significance that encompasses economic growth, trade competitiveness, regional development, job creation, and national security. Thus, an efficient port infrastructure is a game changer for India's economy and global trade. Recognizing this potential, the Indian government launched the ambitious Sagarmala project in 2015. This project has been a beacon of modernization in India's maritime sector. Sagarmala, which translates to Ocean Garland, is an initiative that embodies a vision for comprehensive port development across the country. At its core, the Sagarmala project is about port modernization. It aims to enhance the operational efficiency of India's major and non-major ports, making them competitive on a global scale. This includes updating equipment, introducing automation, and improving procedures to reduce cargo handling time and costs. But the scope of Sagarmala extends far beyond modernizing existing ports. It also involves the development of new ports to augment India's maritime capacity. These new ports are being designed with state-of-the-art facilities to cater to the increasing maritime traffic and emerging needs of the global shipping industry. In addition to modernizing and building ports, the Sagarmala project seeks to enhance port connectivity. This means better integration of ports with rail, road, and inland waterways to ensure seamless and efficient cargo movement. The initiative is also focused on developing port-based special economic zones, freight-friendly expressways, and dedicated freight corridors. Beyond infrastructure, Sagarmala also holds a vision for port-linked industrialization. It aims to stimulate industrial development in the vicinity of ports, thereby fostering economic growth and generating employment opportunities. Last but not least, the Sagarmala project is about coastal community development. It seeks to empower the communities living along India's vast coastline through skill development and livelihood generation initiatives. This holistic approach ensures that the benefits of port-led development permeate to the grassroots level. In essence, Sagarmala is not just a project. It's a visionary initiative that aims to revolutionize India's maritime sector. It's about transforming the way India's ports operate, making them more efficient, more connected, and more beneficial to the communities they serve. The Sagarmala project is a stride towards harnessing India's maritime potential and transforming its port sector. And with this vision, India is poised to become a global maritime powerhouse in the years to come. Since its inception, the Sagarmala project has been making steady progress. A journey that began with a vision to transform India's port infrastructure has now turned into a tangible reality, with significant milestones achieved and many more on the horizon. The project started with a total of 600 projects, and so far, over 140 of these have been completed. These completed projects span across the country, from the eastern shores of Odisha to the western coast of Gujarat, not forgetting the southern tip in Tamil Nadu. These endeavors have not only boosted India's maritime logistics, but have also created thousands of jobs and stimulated economic growth in the surrounding regions. One of the key milestones in this journey has been the development of the Chabahar port in Iran. This strategic port, developed in partnership with Iran, has not only boosted India's trade with Iran, but also opened new avenues for trade with Central Asia. It's not all about the past, though. The present is equally exciting. As we speak, over 200 projects are in various stages of development. These projects, once completed, will further strengthen India's port infrastructure, enhance its cargo handling capacity, and reduce the logistics cost significantly. The project has also made commendable progress in the area of skill development. Under the Sagarmala project, over 5,000 people have been trained in various maritime skills, thereby boosting the skilled workforce in the maritime sector. Of course, every journey has its share of challenges, and the Sagarmala project is no exception. There have been delays, there have been cost overruns, but the resolve to transform India's port infrastructure remains undeterred. The Sagarmala project has come a long way, but there is still a lot to be achieved. The journey ahead is as exciting as the journey traversed. With continued efforts and commitment, the Sagarmala project is all set to revolutionize India's maritime logistics and port infrastructure. The Sagarmala project is expected to revolutionize India's port infrastructure in the coming years. As we speak, the project is in full swing, making massive strides towards its ambitious objectives. Its progress has been impressive, with several components of the project already completed or nearing completion, and many more underway. The project has already led to the establishment of new ports and the upgrading of existing ones. The development of port-linked industrialization and coastal community development initiatives are also in progress. These efforts aim to modernize and enhance the efficiency of ports, thereby reducing logistics costs and boosting trade. The future prospects of the Sagarmala project are indeed exciting. The project is expected to unlock a plethora of opportunities, not only for India's maritime sector, but also for the nation as a whole. The development and modernization of ports are anticipated to boost India's global trade substantially. With improved connectivity and efficient logistics, India is poised to become a significant player in the global maritime trade. Moreover, the project is set to have a profound impact on India's economy. The development of port-linked industries is expected to spur economic growth in coastal regions and beyond. It's projected to attract significant investment, both domestically and internationally, thereby stimulating economic activity and creating job opportunities. The employment generation potential of the Sagarmala project is another aspect worth mentioning. The project is expected to create millions of direct and indirect jobs across various sectors, including port and maritime, logistics, industrial manufacturing, and more. This will play a crucial role in addressing unemployment and improving the livelihoods of millions of Indians. The Sagarmala project is not just about ports and maritime trade. It's about transforming India's coastal regions into engines of growth and prosperity. It's about leveraging India's vast coastline and maritime resources to their full potential. And most importantly, it's about creating a brighter and more prosperous future for the people of India. With the Sagarmala project, the future of India's port infrastructure looks promising. Indeed, the project is expected to usher in a new era of growth and prosperity for India, reshaping the country's maritime landscape and positioning it as a global maritime powerhouse. To summarize, the importance of India's port infrastructure cannot be overstated. Our journey through this discussion has led us across the vast expanses of India's coastline, diving into the intricate network of ports that form the backbone of the nation's economy. We've explored how these ports are not just gateways for trade, but catalysts for comprehensive coastal and port city development, fueling job creation and ushering in a wave of prosperity. Our discussion took us to the heart of the Sagarmala project, an ambitious initiative by the Indian government that aims to revolutionize the country's port infrastructure. We've delved into the project's intricate design, its four-pronged approach: port modernization, port connectivity, port-led industrialization, and coastal community development, all aimed at reducing logistics costs for EXIM and domestic trade. We've tracked the progress of the Sagarmala project, highlighting the strides it has made since its inception. From the construction of new ports and terminals to the enhancement of port connectivity through rail, road, inland waterways, and coastal routes, we've seen the transformative impact of the project on India's maritime landscape. Our journey didn't stop at the current status of the Sagarmala project. We've also peered into the future, exploring the potential of this initiative to catapult India onto the global maritime stage. The project's ongoing and proposed developments promise a future where India's port infrastructure is world-class, enabling the nation to compete with the best in the world. India's journey towards becoming a global maritime hub is well underway, thanks to the Sagarmala project. The initiative is not just about ports and shipping, it's about unlocking the immense potential of India's coastal areas, transforming them into engines of growth, and paving the way for a prosperous and inclusive India.